Good night, viewers, wherever you are watching me talking. Uh, Good night to you, your family, your community, your tribesmen. Belated 49 independence to you all. I just want to talk about one thing that is becoming a very trend in this country. Just recently, 2 days ago, during the independence celebration at the University of Papua New Guinea, the students were attired in their own traditional provincial groups. But one thing that I saw as education is sitting up there or seeing them, watching them, I've seen them that when they are in their traditional attire, I felt that they are in mixed culture. For example, when they are in traditional bilas, some are wearing shoes, socks, pants, watch, to add into their traditional attire, which is defined as a mixed culture, the modern Papua New Guinea and the traditional Papua New Guinea. So traditional Papua New Guinea is mostly the pure culture, and when it comes to celebration in cultural way, somebody must come in more culturally attired traditional customs. But now our children are going into a trend of losing a culture. So the country is now moving into a modernization, trying to leave the culture behind. And the example is already shown out. The way students at the University of Papua New Guinea or any other student in any other institutions, when they are traditionally attired, it's already in mixed culture. So the trend is we are losing the culture dramatically. In the future, the next generation that is coming after this generation will completely doesn't know what is culture, especially when it comes for ceremonial purposes, way of attiring to attend to a ceremony like marriage ceremony or like mocha compensation. The next generation is at the crossroad when we are not preserving the tradition. So as an educationist, I feel to myself, and I can appeal to this country, the national government and the Department of Education, to come up with culturally value-based education. CB for cultural value, B for based, E for education. Culturally value-based education. We have already transited from Pacific series into Merida series to Melanesian series and then to outcome-based education. So when I was in the teachers college, I transited from Melanesian curriculum to outcome-based education. And during my life of going into teaching, I taught outcome-based education, and lately the education department has transited into a trial and error base on standard-based education. Standard-based education is now mixing up with outcome-based education. But now we have to have education curriculum in this country capturing and scoping the cultural values of our education system in this country, Papua New Guinea. So I want to make an appeal that Department of Education can collect 10 or 20 teachers from each province and pilot a project to create a cultural value-based education curriculum so that we preserve our tradition and culture for our future generation.